From the Samson Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker.
It's being called an historic election for Luzerne County, an important election for our viewers in Schuylkill County, and in Carbon County, a vital election for voters there. Bottom line, if you are registered, it's a good idea to exercise your right and head to the polls. Your vote counts. 3 more hours till results start rolling in. Good evening and thanks for joining us on this Election Day 2011. I'm Kristen Bazinski. Well, it's Election Day, and there's big races going on in every part of Luzerne County and Greater Hazleton. But for the county as a whole, some are calling today historic because county's government is changing. With our area still clouded by judicial scandal and corruption, voters have a chance to make history by electing 11 members to a county council, 6 new judges, and a district attorney. News 13's Christina D'Amato brings us this report from the polls.
Luzerne County voters today will elect members to a county council, seats on the judicial bench, and a district attorney. Today's elections will have a long-lasting impact on what happens inside the Luzerne County Courthouse, the center of controversy for almost 3 years. Political experts say voters may never see another election where they will select 6 new judges ever again. Many tell us they hope the change will be for the better.
Whoever gets in, I hope they do a fantastic job. That's what we're looking for. And I hope everybody goes by that and does their job. And that's what we hope to have in this county.
We can only hope. Sometimes new faces can bring new changes.
I definitely think the county needs a change. There's been a lot of corruption in Luzerne County. And I think corruption starts at the bottom and works its way up all through all of the candidates when you even get up into president. It's important that we start at the bottom and change things.
We're all ready for a change. We are. Because things aren't, if they're moving, they're not moving fast enough. We need a revamp. We really do. In some cases, not all cases, but some cases.
In Luzerne County, the race that has the most candidates is for county council. 28 names appear on the ballot, but voters say they like the variety.
I hope they put the people first and their pockets last.
The 11-member board replaces the 3 county commissioners, but do voters think it will work?
I don't know. I think it needs time to see if it'll work. It certainly can't be worse than what was.
The changes could go even further, like the district attorney's office. Voters today will decide whether to keep district attorney Jackie Musto-Carroll or choose Republican challenger Stephanie Salavantis. Christina D'Amato, News 13.
There are only a few hours left to get out there and exercise your right to vote. With a lot of important local races on the ballot, several municipalities saw high voter turnouts today. We continue our Decision Day 2011 team coverage tonight with our Nikki Kreis, who talks to voters about why they made the trip to the polls.
Candidates all throughout Greater Hazleton have spent countless dollars on advertising, all to get your attention. And today is the day they find out if all their hard work is paid off. Whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, voting is one of the most important things you can do as an American. And we found hundreds of people doing just that.
It's important that we vote because our elected officials don't seem to be doing what they should be doing in Washington and locally and statewide. So we came to vote to try to get the people in there that we support.
Because it's my obligation, because that's something I want to do.
I think voting's very important, and I think it will benefit the town of Freeland.
It's the one thing that we can do. Doesn't cost us anything. And this way, when somebody's elected, we can say, well, we helped elect them, instead of moaning that we don't like who's in or who's out. So everybody should get out and vote for who they think is best candidate.
Voters in Hazel Township seem to be racing to the polls. Maybe because of an important supervisor race, the township had a good turnout.
Mostly all the people that were here, you see them from spring to the fall, so it's a good turnout so far. And I think this afternoon, later after around dinner time, it'll be more busy.
With both a mayor race and several seats open on borough council, it was a similar story today in Freeland.
The turnout has been pretty good because it's local elections. So there's a lot of people that want change or don't want change, and they're coming out.
But in parts of Hazleton, things were a little different. Despite some big local races, many wards saw a low voter turnout.
Even when it's really, really busy, the most you get is about 40%. And so I think they're expecting or forecasting less than that. We're certainly hoping between 20 and 30.
And while a lot of people do come out just to exercise their vote on Election Day, many people tell me that there are specific reasons they came to cast their vote.
With the mayor and the potholes in the streets and everything else, the crime and the violence and the school board committee.
Do you always come out to vote?
Yes, we try to make every election, every vote, we try to vote. And I wish we'd have some better choices instead of trying to pick the lesser of two evils as in many past elections.
If you haven't already, there's still time to support your favorite candidates. Polls close tonight at 8 o'clock. I'm Nikki Kreis for News 13.
And we invite you to join Dr. Dave Sosar, Mike DeCosmo, Sam Lassant Sr., and award-winning TV journalist Kathy Baczynski tonight starting live at 7:30 right here on Channel 13. Janine Mazurkevich will also be joining SSP TV's political panel at the desk for live up-to-the-minute election coverage throughout the night. Nikki Kreis, Christina D'Amato, Andy Minnick, Gary Perna, and yours truly will be with the candidates as the results start rolling in. Hear from the winners first. Our special election coverage starts from 7:30 to 8 as those last-minute voters head to the polls. At 8, we go live till 11 o'clock. We get you the numbers first, the results first, and we talk with the winners first. There's only one choice on Decision Day, and that's News 13 SSP TV. In other news tonight, a Nuremberg man was killed Monday evening when his pickup truck ran off the Tom Hicken Road and into several trees. The violent crash happened around 10:30 Monday night, about 1.5 miles west of the Tom Hicken post office. 32-year-old Travis Johnson was driving that truck. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Troopers say he was not wearing his seatbelt, but did not say what caused Johnson to lose control of his vehicle and run off of the roadway. State police continue their investigation tonight, trying to determine how this tragic accident happened. It won't be long now until 3 men, all related to each other, will stand trial on murder charges, and a Luzerne County judge will have to decide between now and December whether or not certain evidence in the case can be used by prosecutors, along with other requests by the defense. According to reports, Judge Tina Polachek-Gartley heard testimony Monday in the case of brothers 19-year-old Isel Garrett and 22-year-old Isaiah Garrett, along with their cousin, 25-year-old Tyreek Smith. Several investigators in the case took to the stand after Isaiah Garrett's attorneys asked for some of the evidence to be suppressed, including statements and guns that were found after the shooting death of Abdul Shabazz. Isaiah's attorney is also asking for his arrest to be suppressed, saying his arrest was not legal. All 3 men are charged in connection with the murder of Shabazz inside a West Hazleton home. It was reportedly a drug deal gone bad. Prosecutors also gave the judge questions to be asked to potential jurors. This homicide trial is set to start on December 5th. All 3 of the defendants remain behind bars tonight. Well, if you haven't heard by now, the federal government will be conducting a test of the National Emergency Alert System tomorrow. That's November 9th, starting at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. This will be the first nationwide test of the system. The test will last up to 3 minutes, and during that time, regularly scheduled television and radio shows will be interrupted as the system is being tested. News 13 SSP TV would like to ensure that everyone is aware that this event will be just a test and not a real emergency alert. This is FEMA and the FCC's efforts to keep the nation safe during an emergency.
And you may not see the familiar test banner crawling across your screens. We want you to know this is a test, and it's our opportunity to check and make sure that our systems are working across the country if we have a national emergency. Because of the system design, not all of you will see the crawl that says this is a test. It will say this is an emergency alert. But we want you to understand this is a test. And so, again, when you see the banner that says this is an emergency alert on November 9th at 2 p.m. Eastern, this is only a test.
Now, the National Emergency Alert System is an alert and warning system that can be activated by the president, if needed, to provide information to the American public during emergencies. Governors and state and local emergency authorities also use parts of the system to issue more localized emergency alerts. The test will also provide the FCC and FEMA a chance to identify improvements that need to be made to build a modernized and fully accessible emergency alert system. News 13 and SSP TV, along with FEMA, encourages the public to use this event as a reminder that everyone should establish an emergency preparedness kit, an emergency plan for themselves, their families, communities, and businesses. Visit www.ready.gov for more information about how to prepare for and stay informed about what to do in the event of an actual emergency. Well, much more local news is still to come tonight. We take a look at our weather for the next 24 hours here in the greater Hazleton area. But first, a familiar face stopped by the castle today to teach kids an important lesson. It all has to do with standing up to bullies. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for great local programming all night long right here on SSP TV. At 7 o'clock, it's the Sam Wilson Show. Join Sam Wilson with Mary Salil. And then from 7:30 to 11, catch live Decision Day 2011 coverage right here on News 13. Don't forget about the broadcast for our news at 6 and 11:30. And thank you for making News 13 your #1 local news station.
You're watching News 13, brought to you by SSP TV and the Standard Speaker with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Bazinski, Christina D'Amato, and Nikki Grimes.
Make your dollars go further. There's one place that delivers unlike any other. Your Toyota dealer. So don't just trade in, trade up to Toyota during the Toyota Trade Up Sales Event. Trade up to Corolla or RAV4 and get 0% APR financing. Or lease a fuel-efficient Corolla for as little as $169 a month. Or trade up and lease a new RAV4 for only $189 a month. Don't just trade in, trade up to Toyota. Save with great deals today and a better value tomorrow.
When your car has seen her last mile, you want to make sure her old parts and fluids go here and not here. At Harry's U-Pull-It, we dispose of your old car parts the right way, recycling every piece possible. From parts to fluids, when you bring your old car to Harry's, you'll know that our state-of-the-art system is keeping your footprint as green as possible. Harry's U-Pull-It.
Is anyone ready when you are? How about your doctor or lawyer, your contractor, husband or kids? Is their time really more valuable than yours? We don't think so. The Wire guys always have time for you. For lighting or a standby generator, we're there. Wiring upgrade or renovations, no problem. New appliances or media room, we're ready to hook you up. Call us for an immediate appointment. We won't make you wait and everything's guaranteed.
The Wire guys!
Modern Smile Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, now accepting new patients. Under the direction of Dr. Anna Hajiva, our services include intraoral video camera exams, digital x-rays, bonding and veneers, whitening, root canals, crowns and bridges, dentures and implant consultations, and non-surgical gum treatment. We're located at 14 West Aspen Street in Hazleton. Call us today at 454-8511.
Well, the Hazleton Area School District has a published author, and he is a 9th grade student. We welcome Sean Medic to this week's Super segment, and he has a book published. It's called Getting Out Alive. Now, Sean, I'm going to talk to you in just a bit, but I'm going to turn things first over to Acting Superintendent Dr. Francis Antonelli. Dr. Antonelli, a wonderful guy, a wonderful kid. How does this make you feel, and how does this, obviously this is wonderful for the school district.
It is. We're very proud of Sean and all his accomplishments, and it is a tribute to our wonderful teaching staff in the Hazleton Area School District. I'm very happy to have Sean with us today. He's a great young man, an excellent student, an athlete, well-rounded student, well-liked by all, and he just set a goal that he would, in fact, author and have a book published. And he accomplished his goal, and we're very proud of him for doing that.
Definitely. Sean, tell me a little bit about your book here.
Well, it's called Getting Out Alive. It's about a 14-year-old kid in small-town Pennsylvania just trying to survive in a zombie apocalypse. And he's going through all the roughness of gang members and the military and trying to survive with his family and his friends, getting over best friends dying and all of that happens in a zombie apocalypse.
Well, it sounds really interesting now. How did you even get this started in the first place? Did you like to write? Did you just sit down and start writing these stories?
Well, on January 1st, 2010, I just started writing it at midnight, and I was just like, well, it's New Year's, let's start something new for the new year. And I just started writing it, and eventually I just took a long break. And then some people told me that I couldn't write a book, get it published, and so I set it as a challenge to myself that I could do this.
That's awesome, and you did. And tell me a little bit about what that process was like. How did you get it published?
Well, I was at my dad's apartment, and I decided that I didn't really want to continue working at my job, so I just searched on Google fiction publishers, and I started sending out submissions, and then I looked on the back of other zombie books that I own, and I sent out to those publishers until one person said, hey, this is pretty good, let's get it published.
Awesome. And now your book's going to be available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble. Tell me about that.
It's on Amazon right now, and you can purchase it through me and the Facebook page, Getting Out Alive, and in a couple weeks it'll be on the Barnes & Noble and Borders.
Are you planning on like continuing this? Is this going to be like a series or something? You going to continue with the monsters and the zombies?
Yeah. I'm working on the sequel to it because it leaves an open ending to leave the reader hanging. So,
oh, nice.
Robert Browning once said, "A man's reach should exceed his grasp." And I think Sean is a wonderful testament and a source of motivation for all our students. That if you establish goals and work hard to achieve your goals, anything and everything is possible.
Definitely. Very well said. And we're going to leave it at that for this week's Super segment. I'm Christina D'Amato here in the Hazleton Area School District, and make sure you pick up a copy of Sean's book. I'll send it back to you.
Definitely some talented students here in the Hazleton Area School District. And staying with district news tonight, schools all across the country are banding together to spread the message that it's important to stand up to bullies. A familiar face joined students at the castle this morning, and he wasn't there to bring chicken McNuggets or cheeseburgers. Ronald McDonald stopped by the Alice C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center to speak to 3rd and 4th graders about standing up to bullies. He had the children on their feet, clapping and cheering, but in between his jokes, the message was clear. It pays to be nice to one another. The students seemed to relate to Ronald McDonald, and they appeared to really enjoy this morning's program. Today was truly a great day to get out and vote. The temps were high and the sun was shining bright all day. Let's see if Mother Nature voted for keeping the nice warm temps around for a little longer. Mostly clear skies will take us through the rest of this election night. 44 will be our low. We'll see sunny skies for your Wednesday and a high up to 62 degrees. Some rather mild temps coming our way these days as the fall season trucks along. Speaking from experience, folks, the flu shot is an important tool in fighting back against the illness, and it works. I learned the hard way and didn't get the all-important shot a few years ago and ended up in the hospital with the flu. That's why the Pennsylvania Department of Health is reminding all Pennsylvania residents 6 months of age and older to get vaccinated against the flu. The flu will start spreading rapidly in the next few weeks. Peak flu season is January through March, but it can strike at any time now. This year's seasonal flu vaccine provides protection against 3 types of flu. Now, remember that 2009 pandemic H1N1, influenza A, and influenza B. And the good news is it doesn't look like we will run short of the vaccine this year. On average, 5 to 20% of the U.S. population develops the flu each year. And last season, there were 115 flu-related deaths nationwide in people younger than 18 years of age. If you want to get protected but don't know where to go for a shot, you can contact your health care provider, or always you can call the Pennsylvania Health at 877-PA-HEALTH. And for more information on seasonal influenza, you can visit www.health.state.pa.us or go to www.flufreepa.com to find a flu vaccine provider in your area. And on your screen right now, you're winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you've played, everyone. Your daily number, 320. Big 4, 42, 27, Quinto, 36, 120, and Treasure Hunt 4, 9, 18, 22, 29.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for making News 13 your number one local news station. Here's your lineup for Wednesday. Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. A happy 43rd birthday to Joseph David. This wish comes from your mom, sister, and Wanda. And a happy birthday to Bob Helmer. This wish comes from your wife, Tina, your children, Brandy and Caitlin, and from your buddy, Scooter. And now for tonight's Talk of the Town. The Women of St. Patrick's presents Holiday Boutique 2011. This will be at the Parish Center in Whitehaven. It'll be held Saturday, November 19th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and on Sunday, November 20th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. There will be Chinese auctions, crafters, and vendors, and they'll be serving breakfast and lunch all day. For more information, please call 406-9954. And that's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 extends our deepest sympathies to the family and friends of these recently departed. Robert I. Judd of drums. The funeral service will be held Thursday at 9:30 a.m. from the Butler Chapel off the Cropton Hughes Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 6 to 9 p.m. Gloriosa A. Cossack of Hazleton. Arrangements are already complete and will be announced by the Joseph B. Conahan Funeral Home. William Zabrowski Sr. of McAdoo. The Stanley E. Anilowski Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Jeffrey Ember Savage of McAdoo. Private committal services will be held at the convenience of the family. Cecilia Olsav Herbener of Freeland. Services will be held Wednesday at 9 a.m. from the McNulty Funeral Home. The viewing will be today from 6 to 8 p.m. Edward G. Blages of Barnesville. The funeral will be held Thursday at 9:30 a.m. from the James P. Pawnee Funeral Home. Friends may call Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m. and Thursday from 8 to 9:30 a.m. at the funeral home. Doris L. Huttenstein of Hazleton. Services will be held privately and at the convenience of the family. Dorothy Metcalf of Pottsville. Private funeral services will be held at the convenience of the family. Lois K. Carell of Weatherly. A memorial service will be held Friday at 11 a.m. from the Zion Lutheran Church. And Leo J. Dobash of Drifton. The funeral will be held Thursday at 9:30 a.m. from the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Tonight's obituaries have been brought to you by the Smilax Floral Shop on 15th Street in Hazleton. Free delivery to all local funeral homes. Call 570-454-0111.
Check out the newly designed Chrysler 200, or how about the two-door Jeep Wrangler or four-door Unlimited. Jeep Patriot is named Best Price SUV in America. Jeep Grand Cherokee styling is second to none. Jeep Compass named Top 10 fuel-efficient SUV with sophisticated styling. It's Ram commercial truck season. Get what you deserve, power, performance, and a Dodge Ram. How about Dodge Journey Seat 7 with four-wheel drive, a winning combination. Dodge Durango, let the towing begin. Best in class, up to 7,400-pound capability. It's all-American Tamaqua.
Your eyes are the windows to your world. Doctors Kislin and Wasmansky want you to know that preventative eye exams are an important part of your family's health care. Early diagnosis and treatment of eye diseases are critical to maintaining good vision. Dr. Alexandra Wasmansky specializes in pediatric care and performs ocular diabetic exams, cataract evaluations, and LASIK screenings on patients of all ages. She's welcoming new patients at both the Hazleton and Stroudsburg Eye Specialist locations. Visit us online at drkislin.com.
Ready or not, the countdown to Christmas will be starting soon. One local nonprofit organization is kicking off another year of putting presents under the tree for good little boys and girls. Silent Santa helps families who financially cannot afford to make Christmas bright for their children, but they can't do it without your help. Last year, News 13 SSP TV donated hundreds of dollars worth of video games to Silent Santa instead of buying gifts for each other here at the station. Now, you could do the same this December and help Silent Santa fill Christmas wishes for children in need from infant through age 14 in Hazleton and the surrounding area.
Well, we know this year is going to be another tough one with the economic situations going on and that, because I'm getting calls more and more often, more calls than I do each year. They're just increasing. The people that didn't need before are now finding themselves in need, and they're finding it hard to find out how to ask because they've never had to before. But, In 13 years, without the help of the community and everybody pulling together, with no funding whatsoever, we would not be able to keep doing this except for everyone's generosity.
It's just been a labor of love, and there are so many children that don't have a chance at all of having Christmas. I mean, that's not a priority in the situation that many of them are in. But they still hope. They still believe in Santa. They still think that if there's a tree, there'll be gifts under the tree Christmas morning. And that gives them a little break from thinking about some of the awful things that are happening in their lives.
All right, last year, Silent Santa filled wishes for over 400 children. Right now, they are looking for people who would like to sponsor children, host a drop-off box, a collection jar, or an angel tree. Stay tuned to SSP TV for an upcoming episode of the Sam LaSan Show with more from the folks from Silent Santa. Finally, live at 5, want to win $100 cash? Well, you can. The Standard Speaker is giving you the chance to walk away with free money and great prizes. All you have to do is fill out entry forms each Monday from the Speaker. Pick the football teams you think will walk away with wins. Drop your entry form off at any of the participating sponsors, Lehigh Tire, Valley Pharmacy, Hollywood Diner, SSP TV News 13, or of course the Standard Speaker. And if you picked all the winners 100% correctly, you walk away with $100 cash. Winners will be announced on Tuesdays live at 5:30 right here on News 13. This week there's no overall winner, but there are no losers in Football Mania either. The winner of a $25 gift card to Hollywood Diner is Rick Scott of Whitehaven. Play Football Mania each week for your chance to win $100 every Monday in the Standard Speaker. Again, fill out that entry form and take it to any of the participating sponsors for Football Mania. Good luck. That does it for News 13 Live at 5. Check us out at ssptv.com for more news and information from around Greater Hazleton. The Standard Speaker Online is where you can find breaking news as it happens throughout the day and night. And don't forget to friend us on Facebook. There's much more coming up live at 5:30. We have the latest on the Penn State sex scandal and, of course, more election news as well as sports with Freddie B. Stay tuned. We're coming back in just a few.
Freeland Senior Apartments, independent living at affordable prices for seniors and persons with disabilities. Affordable one-bedroom apartments to fit your needs, wall-to-wall carpeting, community room, on-site laundry and security system, free prescription delivery, and pets are welcome. Within walking distance of pharmacies, healthcare providers, restaurants, and more. Come visit us, 403 Ridge Street in Freeland, or call 570-636-2537.
The Hollywood Diner and Sports Bar is now well established in the Greater Hazleton area. Think Hollywood for great food. Think Hollywood for great entertainment. Think Hollywood for a great atmosphere with family and friends. Open 7 days a week and 24 hours on the weekend with lunch and dinner specials by Chef Drew Wondishin. The Hollywood Diner, where everyone is treated like a star.
Savings of the Green Sale event is now in progress. Experience tomorrow's technology today with Earthwise vinyl windows and doors installed by Just Windows and much, much more. Saving energy daily translates into saving money. And saving Mother Earth for tomorrow's generations of homeowners is priceless. So take the leap to more eco-friendly homes with an environmentally friendly windows and doors from Just Windows and much, much more.
Ashley, you forgot about free estimates.
Come on, man. Call today for a free estimate. Tell them Ashley sent you.
For 3 generations, the Cuck family has kept alive the traditional values and quality that you've grown accustomed to. Nestled on 200 acres in the beautiful Lewistown Valley, Cuck's is proud to offer over 60 products in both fresh and frozen. Some of our products include all natural and organic whole turkeys, smoked turkey breasts, drums and wings, turkey barbecue, turkey meatballs, and much, much more. Our newest offering, Little Gobbler Turkey Bites, are all natural and go from the oven to the dinner table in about 10 minutes. The retail store is open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 4. And we're at the Hometown Farmers Market every Wednesday.
An honest day's work has long been ingrained into the fabric of this region and its people. Doing your best not because you're told to do so, but because it's for a greater good. So while we appreciate being recognized for our hard work, we wouldn't have done it any other way. From a bank that considers exceptional customer satisfaction just part of the job description. First National Bank, the right choice, right here, right now.
Now that's a deal day every day, not just the end of the month, not just Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, not just the second Tuesday of the week. Every day is deal day at Independence Toyota. And remember, if you don't have this license plate frame on the back of your Toyota, you probably paid too much. Independence Toyota, Airport Beltway, across from Walmart, Hazleton, or on the web at independencetoyota.com.
Is Joe Pa stepping down as head coach of the Nittany Lions football team? After a weekly news conference is canceled, rumors are flying. More on the sex abuse case that continues to rock Penn State University coming up right now, live at 5:30.
From the Samsung Production Studios in the heart of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, it's your News 13.
Hi again, everyone. Thanks for staying with us on this election night. I'm Kristen Bazinski. We'll have more on Joe Pa's job with the Nittany Lions coming your way in just a few. But first, it's a day we've been talking about for months, a day to let your voice be heard and help change what you don't like about our government. There are only a few hours left to get out there and exercise your right to vote. With a lot of important local races on the ballot, several municipalities saw high voter turnouts today. We begin our Decision Day 2011 team coverage tonight with our Nikki Kreis, who talks to voters about why they made the trip to the polls.
Candidates all throughout Greater Hazleton have spent countless dollars on advertising, all to get your attention. And today is the day they find out if all their hard work is paid off. Whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, voting is one of the most important things you can do as an American. And we found hundreds of people doing just that.
It's important that we vote because our elected officials don't seem to be doing what they should be doing in Washington and locally and statewide. So we came to vote to try to get the people in there that we support.
Because it's my obligation, because that's something I want to do.
I think voting is very important, and I think it will benefit the town of Freeland.
It's the one thing that we can do. It doesn't cost us anything. And this way, when somebody's elected, we can say, well, we helped elect them, instead of moaning that we don't like who's in or who's out. So everybody should get out and vote for who they think is best candidate.
Voters in Hazel Township seem to be racing to the polls. Maybe because of an important supervisor race, the township had a good turnout.
Mostly all the people that were here, you see them from spring to the fall, so it's a good turnout so far. And I think this afternoon, later, after around dinner time, it'll be more busy.
With both a mayor race and several seats open on borough council, it was a similar story today in Freeland.
The turnout has been pretty good because it's local elections, so there's a lot of people that want change or don't want change, and they're coming out.
But in parts of Hazleton, things were a little different. Despite some big local races, many wards saw a low voter turnout.
Even when it's really, really busy, the most you get is about 40%. And so I think they're expecting or forecasting less than that. We're certainly hoping between 20 and 30.
And while a lot of people do come out just to exercise their vote on Election Day, many people tell me that there are specific reasons they came to cast their vote.
With the mayor and the potholes in the streets and everything else, the crime and the violence and the school board committee.
Do you always come out to vote?
Yes, we try to make every election, every vote, we try to vote. And I wish we'd have some better choices instead of trying to pick the lesser of two evils as in many past elections.
If you haven't already, there's still time to support your favorite candidates. Polls close tonight at 8 o'clock. I'm Nikki Kreis for News 13.
As we all know, there's big races going on in every part of Greater Hazleton, but for Luzerne County, some are calling today historic because county's government is changing. With our area still clouded by judicial scandal and corruption, voters have a chance to make history by electing 11 members to a Luzerne County Council, 6 new judges in Luzerne County, and a district attorney. News 13's Christina D'Amato brings us this report from the polls.
Luzerne County voters today will elect members to a county council, seats on the judicial bench, and a district attorney. Today's elections will have a long-lasting impact on what happens inside the Luzerne County Courthouse, the center of controversy for almost 3 years. Political experts say voters may never see another election where they will select 6 new judges ever again. Many tell us they hope the change will be for the better.
Whoever gets in, I hope they do a fantastic job. That's what we're looking for. And I hope everybody goes by that and does their job. And that's what we hope to have in this county.
We can only hope. Sometimes new faces can bring new changes.
I definitely think the county needs a change. There's been a lot of corruption in Luzerne County. And I think corruption starts at the bottom and works its way up all through all of the candidates when you even get up into president. It's important that we start at the bottom and change things.
We're all ready for a change. We are. Because things aren't, if they're moving, they're not moving fast enough. We need a revamp. We really do. In some cases, not all cases, but some cases.
In Luzerne County, the race that has the most candidates is for county council. 28 names appear on the ballot, but voters say they like the variety.
I hope they put the people first and their pockets last.
The 11-member board replaces the 3 county commissioners, but do voters think it will work?
I don't know. I think it needs time to see if it'll work. It certainly can't be worse than what was.
The changes could go even further, like the district attorney's office. Voters today will decide whether to keep District Attorney Jackie Musto-Carroll or choose Republican challenger Stephanie Salavantis. Christina D'Amato, News 13.
Christina, thanks. Now we invite you to join Dr. Dave Sosar, Mike DeCosmo, Sam Lassant Sr., and TV journalist Kathy Baczynski tonight, starting live at 7:30 right here on Channel 13. Janine Mazurkevich will also be joining SSP TV's political panel at the desk for live up-to-the-minute election coverage throughout the night. Nikki Kreis, Christina D'Amato, Andrew Minnick, Gary Perna, and myself will be with the candidates as the results start rolling in. Hear from the winners first. Our special election coverage starts from 7:30 to 8 as those last-minute voters head to the polls, and then at 8 we go live till 11 p.m. We get you the numbers first, the results first, and we talk with the winners first. There's, of course, only one choice on Decision Day, and that's News 13, SSP TV. All right, he's the winningest coach in college football, but is he on the losing end this time? Penn State football coach Joe Paterno could be the next to lose his job as the Jerry Sandusky sex scandal continues to rock the university, the state of Pennsylvania, and the country. Rumors started swirling this afternoon when the university canceled Paterno's weekly news conference. According to reports at Paterno's home this afternoon, his son Scott forcefully pushed dozens of reporters out of the way with his dad by his side, who would not comment on the case or why the news conference was canceled. Scott Paterno told reporters that Paterno has no knowledge of any talks or decisions being made on the decision of his future as the head football coach. Paterno's son also said his father was ready to endure the line of questioning, but university president Graham Spanier called off that press conference. Scott told reporters his dad plans on coaching the Lions this weekend for their final home game of the season. Now, the question of Paterno's future with Penn State stems from former defensive coordinator on Penn State's football team, Jerry Sandusky's arrest on charges he sexually abused 8 young boys over a 10-year period. Sandusky met the children through his charitable organization, The Second Mile. A witness saw the 67-year-old former coach in the team shower sexually assaulting a young boy, and that witness told Paterno about the incident, who then reported it to the athletic director, but that's where it stopped. Athletic director Tim Curley and vice president of finance and business Gary Schultz stepped down from their positions at the university and appeared in court Monday afternoon after their arrests. Police say Curley and Schultz knew about the incidents but did not report them. A Nuremberg man was killed Monday night when his pickup truck ran off the Tom Hicken Road and into several trees. The violent crash happened right around 10:30 Monday night, about 1.5 miles west of the Tom Hicken post office. 32-year-old Travis Johnson was driving that truck. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Troopers say he was not wearing his seatbelt, but did not say what caused Johnson to lose control of his vehicle and run off of the roadway. State police continue their investigation tonight, trying to determine how this tragic accident happened. Stay right here. We have lots more to come tonight here on your community news station. It was a beautiful day weather-wise, and we'll tell you what's to come for the rest of the week. And later, if you're a fan of horse racing, you'll want to come to Holy Family Academy's latest event. You'll enjoy a night at the races. Stay tuned.
You're watching News 13 with Janine Mazurkevich, Kristen Bazinski, Christina D'Amato, and Nikki Grimes.
Oh, fumble!
I'll be here all day.
Yep, it's football season.
And great deals are waiting for you at Berger Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Like a new Jeep Patriot 4x4 starting at $18,495. Plus, we'll pay more for your trade guaranteed. Just off I-81, exit 145 Hazleton. Since 1921, drive with experience.
When your car has seen her last mile, you want to make sure her old parts and fluids go here and not here. At Harry's U-Pull-It, we dispose of your old car parts the right way, recycling every piece possible. From parts to fluids, when you bring your old car to Harry's, you'll know that our state-of-the-art system is keeping your footprint as green as possible. Harry's U-Pull-It.
At Crop and Hughes Funeral Homes, we help you write the ending your loved one would have wanted. Every life tells a story about honor and sacrifice, about devotion and love. We not only take care of all arrangements connected with the memorial service, our specialty is in capturing the essence of a unique life for family and friends to celebrate. In writing a memorable final chapter as a fitting tribute. Crop and Hughes, here for you for more than 60 years. With 2 locations in the Hazleton area. We're not just at your service, we're by your side.
Comfort, convenience, and affordability. It's more than a slogan at Providence Place. Tasty and nutritious meals prepared for you, friendly housekeepers to keep your apartment clean and fresh, towels and linens laundered for you, a courteous driver to take you to those important doctor's appointments, beautifully decorated lounges for you to enjoy with friends, all this for a price comparable to a local hotel room. It's what we call the Providence Place lifestyle. Call for a personal tour and see if we're right for you.
When it comes to your health, you need to put your trust in a team of experienced professionals. Mountain City Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, an extended care facility, has one goal in mind: helping people live better. Short-term rehabilitation is our business. Mountain City offers you a chance to recover on our STAR unit, a short-term unit for patients who need some rehab before going home. We provide dedicated nursing and therapy services and offer you a personalized plan of recovery through our evidence-based recovery track programming.
Mountain City helps me live better.
Savings of the Green Sale event is now in progress. Experience tomorrow's technology today with Earthwise vinyl windows and doors installed by Just Windows and much, much more. Saving energy daily translates into saving money. And saving Mother Earth for tomorrow's generations of homeowners is priceless. So take the leap to more eco-friendly homes with an environmentally friendly windows and doors from Just Windows and much, much more.
Ashley, you forgot about free estimates.
Come on, man. Call today for a free estimate. Tell them Ashley sent you.
When it comes to all of your grocery needs, shop Boyer's Food Markets at 2 locations, 15th Street in Hazleton and South Hancock Street in McAdoo. Here are this week's specials. Every weekend, look in our hot food area for wings, tenders, and other party favorites. Don't forget about our gift cards and our senior citizens discounts. We also have double coupons every day. You can also go to BoyersFood.com for our weekly circular, monthly super specials, and much more. It's all at Boyer's Food Markets in Hazleton and McAdoo.
Mother Nature must be a big fan of Election Day. We couldn't have asked for nicer weather to make our way to the polls. Let's take a look at what the rest of this week is going to look like. We'll head out tonight, mostly clear skies. If you're still going to head to those polls, they're open until 8 p.m., low down to 44 degrees. And right to your 4-day outlook. Now, Wednesday, some sunny skies again, high up to 62, but as the day goes on, some clouds increase out there in the sky. We do see a chance of showers, and the temp dips down to 42. Thursday, it will be mostly cloudy skies. 51 will be our high with showers likely. Chance of rain and some snow showers on Thursday night. How about that? Mostly cloudy with only 32 degrees on your Thursday night. For Veterans Day, a very important day here in America, partly sunny with a high near 43. Friday evening, partly cloudy, low down to 32. Saturday, it's going to be sunny skies up to 45 and dipping down to 34 for your Saturday night. Lazy Dog Salon on North Broad Street in West Hazleton, 459-0310. They are bringing you this evening's weather live at 5:30. Make sure you make an appointment for your furry friend at the Lazy Dog Salon today. All right, moving on tonight, state police have found a vehicle that was reported stolen early Monday morning. The 2000 black Chevy Blazer was allegedly taken from the home of Mario Martinez Dominguez of Hazleton. Police say the vehicle was found torched in a wooded area on East Diamond Avenue. Anyone who has any information is asked to call the city police or the state police at 459-3890. A 20-year-old Hazleton man is in trouble tonight because police say he was in possession of a stolen handgun. Gerard Graham of McKinley Street was pulled over on 5th Street and Garibaldi Court Monday night. Graham faces a long list of gun and drug charges. He remains locked up in the county prison this evening, unable to post $10,000 cash bail. He'll face a judge next week here in Hazleton. Stay tuned. There's still much more to come tonight here on News 13 Live at 5:30. We'll tell you how you can enjoy a night at the races while supporting a local school at the same time. But first, it's basketball time once again, and our Freddie B's up next with the latest from the court. Stay tuned.
Attention pay-per-view subscribers. If you see your name right now on Channel 13, you will have 13 minutes to call in and win a free pay-per-view movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Tonight's winner, James Johnson of Hazel Township. James, if you're watching, give us a call right now at 570-459-9813 to win your free movie.
For the past 9 years, I've been providing Hazleton personal, accurate, and immediate radiologic services. I'm Dr. Steve Reinhaus, board-certified radiologist at Reinhaus Radiology. Recently, I relocated from my former facility to open this new center because I was unwilling to compromise my service to you. Here at Reinhaus Radiology, I strive, along with my talented staff, to provide you with absolute best in diagnostic imaging services. So when results matter, be sure. Request Reinhaus Radiology.
Anyone can make a phone call. What's important is who's on the other end. We've been doing injury law for more than 35 years. It's what we do most. It's what we do best. It's what we do every day. So if you're hurt and want a lawyer who does nothing but injury law every day, there's no reason to call anyone else.
Call Vallow Law, Injury Lawyers.
SSP TV Sports on News 13 with Fred Barletta Jr.
Well, even though basketball is just kind of getting ready to start, junior high girls, they're finishing up, and we got the playoffs going on down at Hazleton Area High School last night. Semifinals of the Anthracite League Middle School Championship. And what you're looking at here are the two teams that were seeded number 2 and number 3. You're talking about the Drums Tigers and the Holy Family Eagles, and they're going toe-to-toe here. Little battle going on. It's very good game, actually, but I'm going to tell you, one of the things I watched when seeing some of this game, they're on the biggest court they play on all year, and the girls kind of show that. The court gets very big compared to the middle school gyms, and even though the baskets are still at 10 feet, it seems like they're a lot further away. Early on in this one, Holy Family went neck and neck with Drums, and that's the way it was, as I said, early on. But we got into the second half, and Drums ever so slowly started to pull away on this one and opened up a respectable lead anyway, and they would hold on to that lead and come away with the win. You could put it in the books, the final, Drums 19, Holy Family 13, and so it'll be Drums that advances to tomorrow night's final, and it will be against, the number 1 seed Freeland Lady Whippets. They were winners over Valley last night, although Valley gave them a scare. At, with about 3 minutes to go in this game, Valley pulled within 4 points, but never got any closer. Freeland, the number 1 seed all year long, and I guess it's only right when it works out that they're going to go into the championship game tomorrow. So it'll be Freeland against Drums, 7 o'clock, Hazleton Area High School tomorrow. Now, on the high school level, we've got playoffs, but it's a different sport. We'll start with girls volleyball. Take a look. Top half of the bracket. Keep your eye on Delaware Valley. They're playing Strathaven. They, of course, are the District 2 champions. Meanwhile, second half of the bracket, Parkland, District 11 champions. So they're the two teams closest to us. We'll be following this tournament as it goes on throughout the next couple of weeks. Double A, it looks like this. Top half of the bracket. Well, up and down the line you look, and that isn't where you're going to find District 11 or District 2, but some very good teams there. Bottom half of the bracket, well, Holy Redeemer out of the Wyoming Valley Conference is District 2 champs. They go up against Towanda, while Southern Lehigh will take on Marion Mercy. Southern Lehigh, of course, representing District 11. And in boys AAA soccer, there's Abington Heights. Their first round draw, Central Bucks East. Emmaus, meanwhile, will go up against Council Rock North. That's the boys. AAA soccer championships, AA level. Scranton Prep drew Lewisburg, and Moravian Academy, Palmyra. Second half of the bracket, mostly teams out west, but again, we'll be following that. And finally, we go down to what we want to tell you about in field hockey. And as you take a look, we, again, are looking at Wyoming Valley West, District 2 champs. They're in the second half of the bracket, and they drew Whitehall, the number 2 team out of District 11. Emmaus is the District 11 champ. And we wrap it up with AA, where Crestwood goes against Greenwood tonight. And down in District 11, it's Southern Lehigh against Upper Perkiomen. Hey, it may be Election Day, but don't forget, Tuesday's the most popular wing night in town. All you can eat of the award-winning jumbo wings at Bottlenecks, just $9.95. You can go there, eat the wings, and enjoy election coverage right here on Local News 13.
Everyone knows that Bottlenecks is the home of award-winning wings and mouth-watering steaks, but now a new, tasty reason to stop by. Brand new fire-grilled ribs. A half rack of meaty, fall-off-the-bone St. Louis-style spare ribs, fire-grilled to perfection. And the best night to give them a try is Thursday for Rack 'em Up Rib Night, featuring the delicious ribs served with bottomless fries for only $9.95. Bottlenecks is open 7 days a week. The kitchen is open till midnight every day. There's always a reason to stop by Bottlenecks.
At Slessor Law, we know accidents don't always happen between 9 and 5. That's why our lawyers are available around the clock to give you advice if someone you love has been injured or killed in an accident. It's important to protect your rights. I'm attorney Chris Slessor. Call us. We'll be there.
An honest day's work has long been ingrained into the fabric of this region and its people. Doing your best not because you're told to do so, but because it's for a greater good. So while we appreciate being recognized for our hard work, we wouldn't have done it any other way. From a bank that considers exceptional customer satisfaction just part of the job description. First National Bank. The right choice, right here, right now.
When it comes to your health, you need to put your trust in a team of experienced professionals. Mountain City Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, an Extendicare facility, has one goal in mind: helping people live better. Short-term rehabilitation is our business. Mountain City offers you a chance to recover on our STAR unit, a short-term unit for patients who need some rehab before going home. We provide dedicated nursing and therapy services and offer you a personalized plan of recovery through our evidence-based recovery track programming.
Mountain City helps me live better.
The Medicine Shop is fully stocked with Lifeguard Omega-3 along with other nutritional products. Stop by today at the Medicine Shop, 1101 West 15th Street in Hazleton, and pick up your Omega-3 products today.
Each week, we take you inside the doors at Holy Family Academy. This week, we're talking to PTA President Lori Lasant about an upcoming fundraiser to benefit the school's athletic program. Lori, talk about it's going to be Night at the Races, and it's going to be the 18th of November.
That's correct, Nikki. It's on November 18th. It's a Friday night. Doors open at 6:30 and the races start at 7 o'clock. We have an Italian theme, so you can buy your ticket in advance, and it's $5 in advance, or you can purchase them that night at the door. And that $5 in advance will give you all the Italian food you'd like to eat, as well as much beer as you can drink for the time that you're there. So it's really a fun time, and you bet on the horses, you bet on the different races. You can buy a horse for $10, and all the money that's raised goes to our athletic program. It's to pay for all the sports that our kids play, to pay for their uniforms, the referees, the coaches, the buses. So as part of the Diocese of Scranton, being that school, we have to raise our own money for all of our athletic programs. So this is the opportunity that we have to do that.
And I've been to Night at the Races before. It's a very fun event. You can actually win a lot of money if your horse wins the race.
That's correct. If your horse wins, depending on what the odds are, you can come out very, very well ahead. And the people who actually sell the horse, if their horse comes in, they win a prize as well.
So now, Lori, if someone is watching this and they know they can't go to the event, but they'd like to buy a horse, there's still a little bit of time, right?
Yes, there is. If they can get it to us, if they can give us a call at the school or send us send it right to the school at 601 North Laurel Street, they can certainly still purchase a horse. They can make a donation to the event. We'll be happy to have anybody.
Sounds good. Night at the Races, Friday, November 18th at Holy Family Academy. Doors open at 6:30. The event starts at 7. $5 to get in. All you can eat and drink. It's a great event that benefits the school. I'm Nikki Kreis. I will send it back to you in the studio.
Nikki, thank you. Finally tonight, students at one local school are getting ready for winter by learning about sled dogs in Alaska. Fourth graders in Miss Blushko's class have been reading a book about Uk-Yuk, who is a sled dog in Alaska. But the students took the lesson one step further and did their own research to learn more about the race.
And the dogs need special equipment to be in this race. Miss Belishko actually gave us a little packet, and we had to use the information that was provided on the computers to look that up, and we wrote the questions answers down.
It was interesting how we learned how the people in Alaska race, and they don't race like running, they race in sleds and with the dogs.
I had two goals in mind. The first one being that they would understand more how to read nonfiction types of text, because that's an important part of the PSSA for fourth grade. And the second goal I had in mind was to be able to have them access information on the internet that's beneficial to them to help them make the connection.
The kids were very creative with their projects and seemed to have a great time while learning a lot. All right, that does it for us tonight. Thank you for making us a part of your election day. If you want to catch this newscast again, tune in for a rebroadcast throughout tonight and into the morning. And don't forget, we're always on at ssptv.com. Don't forget to tune us in starting live at 7:30 to 8 and then live from 8 until 11 with all of the up-to-the-minute numbers and results for today's general election. We'll see you then. Have a good night, everyone.
It's lesser law. We know accidents don't always happen between 9 and 5. That's why our lawyers are available around the clock to give you advice if someone you love has been injured or killed in an accident. It's important to protect your rights. I'm attorney Chris Slusser. Call us. We'll be there.
Take advantage of free prescription delivery and discounts for senior citizens at Yoakum's Pharmacy, 1749 East Broad Street in Hazleton. Choose convenience and save at the same time. Call Yoakum's Pharmacy today, 570-454-1135.
Schumann Disposal Incorporated is a local family-owned company proudly serving Cunningham, Sugarloaf, Drums, and Beech Mountain since 1963. Roll-off and rear-load containers are available. To schedule weekly trash pickup and container services, give Schumann Disposal a call, 788-1294. Our business is picking up.